This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so now good afternoon to all of the students. So today I discuss, this is the topic for today agenda. This is the pass transistor logic. Okay, so here using this technology, pass transistor, you have to design some digital circuits. So what is the digital circuits? Maybe your OR gate or AND gate or NAND gate or NOR gate, or so many variety of the logic circuits. But you are using here the MOS transistor. Already you learned the MOS transistor is a two type, N type or P type. So using this pass transistor, you have to design some digital circuits. But here the designing approach is very technical. So that is for today agenda of this lecture. So I hope you enjoy in this lecture. Means you have to learn so many circuitry design based on the advanced VLSI approach. This is the advanced VLSI approach to design some digital circuits. So now we go for the technology. This is a pass transistor. So here, okay, so this is a pass transistor technology. So first thing you understand, using this technology, already you learn some technology like CMOS inverter. So in CMOS inverter, if I go here, just I give an overview. If suppose that this is your CMOS inverter, this is your PMOS, and this is your NMOS, and now here the gate is common. This is a P type, and this is a VDD, and this is a ground connection, and this is your output voltage, and this is your input voltage. So now this inverter is also like a digital circuit. If you apply input 0, if you apply the input logic is 0, that means what is the meaning here? The meaning is this is a capacitor, load capacitor. So if you apply the input logic is 0, your PMOS is on. Okay, it is clear. It is very clear here. So now in this case, in the down, you just see here this NMOS transistor is actually off. Okay, because here the voltage is very less. The logic signal on the gate terminal is 0 volt. So your NMOS transistor is not on, but your PMOS transistor is on. So in this case, this gate to source, actually this is a gate, and this is a source, and this is a drain. So now here, this is a very interesting feature. This connection is stabilized here. Means your output voltage, this is your PMOS, and here you take an output. So this connection, this is the VDD. Now this connection is stabilized here. That means, what is the meaning here? The meaning is very simple. Your capacitor is fully charged, because in this node your output voltage is high, because this connection is stabilized here from VDD to output. So in that case, your capacitor is fully charged. So this is a one case. In this case, you fix the input logic. Input logic is 0. So in this case, your PMOS transistor is on. Your VDD is connected to the output voltage, and after some time, if the capacitor is fully charged, your output node is high. Your output node is high. So this is a very interesting case here. But if you see the another case, if I use the another case like okay, suppose that I change our input logic. Suppose that in one case my capacitor is fully charged. It is good. Now in the next case, I put the logic 1 here in this node, in the input node. But here in this case, if the input is 1, your PMOS is off. Okay, this is off, and this is on. Actually, this transistor is on, and MOS transistor is on. Now, what is the case? In this case, this path is stabilized here. Okay, so this path, this is actually ground. So now in this case, in case 2, your capacitor is to be discharged. Your capacitor is going to be discharged, and after some times, if the capacitor, load capacitor is fully discharged, and in this case, this node voltage is 0. This node voltage is 0 because the path is connected here from ground. So both this node voltage and this node voltage is must be same. So previously it is high in the case 1, your output node is high, but now in this case the case is very interesting. In case 2, if the input voltage is 1, your output node is going to the 0 state, 0 logic or 0 volt, because this time your NMOS is on, but PMOS is off. So you see the features of the CMOS inverter. One time capacitor is charged if the input logic is 0, and in another case your capacitor is discharged if the input logic is 1. So that is the case here in case of CMOS inverter, is a combination of PMOS and NMOS. And at the one time your transistor is on, but both transistor is not at the same time. That means if you see here, if both transistor is not on at the same time, so what is the meaning here? The meaning is very simple. Your state power dissipation of the circuit is 0. Because why? Because this connection is not possible. This connection is not possible from ground to VDD. This is a ground. This is a 0 volt, or this is a 5 volt. This path is not available at any time. If you see in all the cases, this path is not available. That means your static power dissipation of the circuit is very less. Because here this is a feature. At one time, your one capacitor, your one transistor is on, maybe PMOS or maybe NMOS. But both the transistor is not on at the same time. That means in that case, this path is not connected here. This path is not available. Your static power is very, very less. So that is the very, very beautiful features in case of the CMOS inverter circuits. So that's why this is a low power circuits, because most of the designer are using the CMOS technology. Because in the CMOS, the static power dissipation is very less. Okay, so that is a one case. But now today we are moving some other techniques to go for the circuit design for some logical circuits. So now here I discussed this is a pass transistor logic. Okay, this is something different as compared to the CMOS technology, because in the CMOS you are using equal number of transistors. If you see in the inverter configuration, in the inverter configuration is only one is PMOS, one is NMOS. But here in the pass transistor logic, both the transistor, this transistor is same type. Both the transistor. Okay, I will discuss this operation of this circuit after some times, but here you just carefully understand only one type of transistor is used for the pass transistor logic circuits design. So here we are using only NMOS transistors, because the NMOS switching is fast, because the electrons here participate and electrons mobility is high, and that means the switching speed of this NMOS is very good. So that's why the high speed circuit configurations is helpful for the pass transistor. So that is one case. So now here, if you put the logic 1 here, and this is also 1 here, if A is 1 and B is 1, okay, if the input, both the transistor is, input is 1 and A and B both is 1. So this is the case. If the both input is 1, that means this is on, this is also, this is on, and this transistor is also on. So now what is a circuit? The circuit is a short circuit. If you see, this is a actually this is a wire. This is like a wire. So what is a wire? The what is the signal in the input side? If the signal is X, if the signal is X, your output is also X. Same output. If the input X is 0, your output is 0. But if the X is 1, your X output is here. This Y output is also 1, because this is like a wire. So in the case 1, in this circuit, you carefully observe in this circuit, if the input, both the input voltage is 1 and the transistor is on, both the transistor is on, and then you get the output high based on the condition of the input signal. But here in the second circuit, this is a second circuit, this is very interesting. Okay, I will discuss also this one. Okay, so now we take the another case. If suppose that I take some another case, some another combination. So here I suppose that A is 0 and B is 1. So if A is 0, that means this is off. This transistor is off. And what is B? B is on. But this is open circuit. Actually, this and this first transistor is like open circuit. But second transistor is on. So that means this input signal is not passed to this here. This signal is not passed to the output node. So in that case, your output is always 0, because here the signal is not passed. The signal is not goes here. So all the times, if your input signal is 0 and if A is 0 and B is 1, your output is 0. So this is your output. Similarly, I change the condition. If suppose that I change some another condition, in the first case I put 1 1, and in the case 2 I put 0 1. So now we go for some other like 1 0. So in this case, what is the first transistor behavior? Okay, so this is on, but this transistor is off. So what is a circuit configuration? If the first transistor is on, this is a short circuit, and but second transistor is not on. Your second and MOS transistor is not on, so that is open. Again, your connection is your input signal is not connected to the output node. Again, you get the output. In this case, you get the output 0. Okay, so that is the actually, if you observe this combination, this is a combination output node output. So in here, in this case, you observe this is actually AND gate. Okay, so this is the AND gate truth table. So this circuit configuration, this whole circuit configuration is known as the AND configuration, AND logic. So AND logic is designed by two transistors, both are NMOS, and both are connected in a series way. Then the circuit configuration is like a AND circuits. Okay, so this is the actually in past transistor, the primary condition is you are using only NMOS transistors. But in CMOS inverter, you are using equal number of transistors. One is P type and then N type. That's why the name is the complementary. Okay, so that is already you know very well. Now we are going some other circuit design. Suppose that I go, I configure, I draw the circuit. This is the next circuit. So now here both the transistor and MOS, it is now it is clear, but both are connected on a parallel way. So this time your circuit is different. So first I put all this combination. Okay, so if the two input, then the four combination. It is very clear. So now both the input is one. Both the input is one. This is one. This is one. A is one. B is one. So here in this case, this is on. This transistor is on, and this this side, in this down side, this transistor is also on. So this connection is available. This connection is also available. So you get the output. You get the output logic one. If the x is 1, if the input signal is 1, you get the logic 1 in the output node. Why? Because here the transistor is on, your transistor is on, that means your input signal is connected to the output node, and then you get the high logic. But another, I will check another case. What is the next case? So if suppose that I put okay, some other combination like 1 0. Okay, so that is 1 and that is 0. So here which transistor is on, this one or this one? Okay, if the A is 1, this is on, this transistor is on, but this is off. So here this path is available. This path is available here because the upside the transistor is on. That means your input is connected to output. So again, you get the high logic in the output mode. Okay, so another case we see another combination like we put some. Okay, suppose that this is 0, this is 1. So in this case, uh, this transistor is off and this is on. So now the connection is available here, this connection. Again, your output is 1. So again, in this output is 1. So because here the very beautiful huge feature is both transistors are in parallel. If any one transistor is on, then you get the logic. Your input is connected to output. But in the previous circuit, it is not possible. If both transistor is on, then you get the logic 1. But here, if any one transistor is on, you get the logic 1. So that is the truth table of the OR gate. OR gate is if any one logic is high, your output is always high. So the same features you are observed in this circuit. In this circuit, you are observed here. So this is the OR circuit, and this is the AND circuit. So the verification is already complete. So this is a fast transistor technology. You have to arrange some transistor, maybe series or maybe parallel. Based on the arrangement, you have to form a different logic circuits. Maybe here I discuss the two logic circuits. One is the AND, another is the OR. Now we also capable to design some other logic circuits like NAND or NOR, because NAND and NOR is a universal gates. Okay, so now we go for the in this slide. Okay, so now we are interested to design the AND circuit using PTL technology, fast transistor logic technology. So again, I discussed. So we discussed this. Okay, so here I discussed the AND logic structure. Okay, so here also two transistors, both are NMOS, both are NMOS transistors. So, but here the beautiful feature is the combination is something. The combination is something something others in as compared to the uh, previous designs. Okay, so we discussed the circuit configuration. Okay, so now here you see the okay. So one thing, yes. So here this is one transistor, this is another transistor. So my logic is you form the AND logic. Okay. So here I just put here the complement signal. If this gate input is 1, if this gate is A, this is a complement of this transistor. So now here just you observe the truth table. This is the A and B, both are 0. This is 0 1. This is 1 0 and 1 1. So now here just you check the output. So if the input is 0 0, that means it is 0. It is 1 because here this is a complement. Okay. So if this is 0, that means this transistor is off. This is off. But here this is 1. That means this is on. This transistor is on. So here this path is available. This path is goes here. This signal is available here. So what is the logic here? This is a 0. That means 0 are passing here. So in case of input signal is 0, okay. So here again this output is 0. Okay. So here if it is not depend on B, suppose that you observe this condition, if A is 0, this one is 0 and this one is 0. Two case. So it is not depend on B because this transistor is actually off and this signal is not goes here. It may be 0 or maybe 1, but your output signal is always 0. Okay, again I repeat this one. This is a very, very important concept. If suppose that your A input is 0, first you understand these two cases. This A is 0 only. This is 0, this is 0. Now you do not think about B node. B may be anything, maybe 0 or maybe 1. You are just concentrate on our A input. If my A input is 0, this is 0. So automatically this is 1 because this is A bar inverted logic. So my top side transistor is off, but downside NMOS is on. So if this is on, your input signal is connected here. Your input signal is connected here, but your whatever you apply is the input signal. Your input signal is 0. Or 1, your output is always 0. So this two combination is complete. Two combination is complete. Yes, it is okay. It is okay. No, it is okay. Okay, it is one very interesting case here. Okay, so now just you observe here if the this is one case. A input is 0. Okay, so just okay. So now I just change the condition. In one case, my A input is 0. Your output is always 0. Your B input may be 0 or 1. It is not depends on B input. If the A input is 0, your output is 0. So now in the second case, if my A input is 1, so you observe this equation, this condition. If my A input is 1, okay, so this is 1, and here this is A bar, this is 0. Okay, so if this is 0, if this is 1, this logic is 1, this is on, this transistor is on, and this transistor is off. This time this side transistor is off. Now this is connected here. This in B input is connected here. Okay, if the B input is connected here, so what is the output? It is depends on the B. Yeah, please understand this one. This is very important. If the A input is 1, this is 1, this is 1. Okay, so these two combinations that you see here. If this is 1, this is 0, or automatically it is 0 because this is the A bar signal. So now this transistor is on and this is off. Okay, so this is off. So now here this connection is connected here. This output, this input is connected here. So now what is my B? It is depends on B. This time it is depends on B. So what is my here? If suppose that my B input is 0, your output is 0. If my B input is 1, your output is 1. Clear? I think it is clear. So what is the truth table of this? What you are designed here? This is the AND logic. This is the truth table of AND logic. I think it is clear. This all combinations are complete according to this configuration of the circuit. So this is a pass transistor logic based on only NMOS transistors. So you are a designer. You do anything in the circuit design. Maybe something disconnection or maybe some parallel connection. But your truth table must be verified. If your truth table of AND gate is verified, your circuit configuration or circuit arrangement is correct. It is not any issue. Now, I think you understand the AND logic, or you also understand the OR logic. So now we go for some OR logic design. Okay. So now in this case, again I put these two conditions. Only A. If my A input is 0, A input is 0. Okay, so this is 0, and here this is 1. Okay, so now just you observe the condition of the transistor, maybe on or maybe off based on the gate voltage. So here in this case, if the input is 0, this is off, this transistor is off, and this is 1, this is on, this time this is on. So now here input is connected here, this input is connected to no output node. So what is my B input? What is my node input? B. So what is my B input? B. So what is my B? In one case it is 0, so it is 0. In another case it is 1, it is 1. So I think you understand this one. If the A input is 0, my uh, upper side transistor is off, but lower side transistor is on. So in this case, your output is dependent on the logic B. If the B input is 0, your output is 0. If the B input is 1, your output is 1. Okay, so that is the one, that is the two combination. So now we change the condition, something we change condition. Okay, then you understand. Okay, so in the first case, my input is 0. Okay, so now time I put 1. Okay, this time I put my A input is 1. Okay, so please understand this one. If my input is 1, so automatically this is 0. Now just you observe. Okay, this transistor is on, this is on, but this is off. I think it is clear. It has no doubt. If my input is 1, this two combination. If the input is 1, so here my this transistor is on, and this transistor is off. Okay, so if this is on, this is connected here, this input is connected here. What is my input? My input is 1, so that means my output is always 1. It is not depends on B, because this is off condition. This transistor is off, so this is no role play here. This B node not play the role here. Your this node is play the role here. So what is this node? This node is 1, actually D supply. Okay. So in all the case, these two output you get 1 1. So if you observe this two table very carefully, this is the OR gate to table. This is the OR gate to table. So actually, this is actually a designing approach. This is actually the designing approach of the past transistor logic. So you understand the AND logic. You have also understand the NAND logic, AND logic. So now we go for the NAND logic. So NAND is the, if any input is 0. Okay, so just I go for the designing, and then you are careful take our observation based on the truth table. Okay, suppose that here I, okay, the architecture, any input is, if any input is 0, my output is 1. So you know this truth table of the AND gate. Okay, this is a truth table of the NAND gate. So this is the circuit. Okay, so first I put 0 0. These two combination, A input is 0. In my case, A is a control signal. I use only one node. Accordingly, we have to configure the output node. What is the meaning here? If A input is control everything, your output node is controlled by the A signal. What is your A signal? That is decided by the output. So now in my case, in this case, I put 0. My input is 0. So here, if it is 0, this is 0, and this is automatically 1. So here this is on, but this is off. So here my input is B. This is 1. If this is on, now here your connection is stabilized here. This connection is available here. Now your input 1. This input is 1. Pass here. So now this is off. So this is not not any control. This is not any useful. This is not used in this to the computation. In the computation, this node is not useful, because this transistor is actually off. This node is useful. So what is this node input 1? So you get the logic 1. You get the output node 1 because your upper thymistor is on. If this upper thymistor is on, of course, your input signal is pass. So what is input signal? 1. That means you get the output 1 always. So this is one case. Now we change the condition. Okay, suppose that I change some condition. In previous case, I put logic 0, but now we put logic 1. My A node is 1. So A is 1, this is 1, and this is 0 because this is the A bar. Okay, so first you analyze the thymistor behavior. It may be on or may be off. So this is off. Okay, so this is off, and this is on. So now here this is not useful because this is off. So this is not useful. But here, if it is on, this signal is useful. So this signal is useful. What is this signal? B bar. Okay, if your B input is 0, your output is B bar. So what is B bar? This is 1. You just invert this one. And in second case, if the B is 1, you just invert, that is 0. Okay, so that is the verification of the NAND gate. So this actually, this NAND gate circuit configuration is like this. So you are capable to understand the NAND logic also. If any input is 0, your output is 1. The circuit has the property of the circuit has the features to get this NAND logic suitable. Okay. So okay, now I think you understand the past transistor logic. I only use the NMOS transistors, and based on these transistors, you have to configure so many type of digital circuits, maybe AND, NAND, or AND logic. But here, I just discussed to you some drawback is also there in this technology. Of course, I already tell you in the starting is high speed configuration circuits are designed by the fast transistor logic. It is good, but your output signal is not degrade after cascading of the circuit. If you cascade a more number of transistors, then your output signal is degrade. Your output signal is strength is not good. So now we discuss it. Then you observe very carefully. Why in NMOS transistors the output signal is degrade? If you apply the signal, input signal is 5 volt, but at the output node, your input signal may be 4.1 or 4.3 volt. It is not a full swing. Like you are not swing to the 5 volt. You are swing to the lower voltage. Your output signal is going from to only lower voltage, not accurately goes to the 5 volt. It is goes to the only low value of voltage. Input is 0 to 5, but here there is, according to the cascading, you have to cascade the number of transistors. Your output signal is 4.1, something less. That means your voltage is something degrade. Your output is not fully swing. Your not output is not goes to the full swing 0 to 5 volt. That is a problem. That is a problem in this fast transistors logic if you are cascading more number of transistors. So I just go for more discussion. Okay, okay, some problem in my system. It is immediately restart. Okay, so okay, just I conclude our. Okay, okay, within 2 minutes I conclude this one. So okay, so actually in the past trimester logic, there is the problem of the output is not a full swing. If your input voltage is 5 volt, your output is not getting a full swing. There is something degrade the output voltage. So here you observe the carefully. If the input, if this is VDD, this is VDD, and this node output voltage is VDD minus VT. What is VT? VT is the threshold voltage of this transistor. So again, if you calculate this node output voltage, okay, so if you calculate this node output voltage, so again, this is VDD minus VT. And what is the threshold voltage of this? VT, VT. This is VT. So you calculate this one, VDD minus 2 times VDD. That means your output voltage is degrade. If your output voltage is 5, this is 5, this is 0.7, suppose that 0.6. So now this is 4.4. Again, it is lower. This is 5 minus 2 times 0.6. So suppose that your VT voltage is 0.6. So now here your output voltage is not accurately, it is not 5 volt, it is something less. So here you are cascading only 2 transistors. But if you cascade more number of transistors, if you cascade here more transistor, some NMOS transistor, then again your voltage is degraded. Again your voltage is degraded in this manner. That is the problem in case of pass transistor logic. That is a problem in case of pass transistor and logic. Your output signal is not a full swing. It may be degraded after some time. Now, in the next lecture, I will discuss what is the solution, how to get my full output. My output voltage is accurately 5. But here the problem is your output voltage is degrade if you cascade a more number of transistors in this manner. So in the next lecture, I will discuss some other technique beautiful technique, then you understand your output voltage is not degrade. It is hold our value, whatever your input value, maybe 5 volt, then you get the full swing. Your output voltage is also 5 volt. So that is for our today lecture. I think today you understand what is the pass transistors, how to configure the AND logic, how to configure the OR logic, how to configure the NAND logic, and you also understand what is the problems in the pass transistors logic. Your speed is good, there is no any problem, but sometimes your output voltage is not a good signal strength. Your signal strength is not good in the output voltage. That is a problem. We discuss on the next lecture how to design some circuits if your output voltage is not degrade or full swing. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please ask anything. Okay, fine. So I hope you enjoy this lecture for the digital circuits design based on the uh, MOS technology. Okay, so that is one beautiful technique, mass transistors. Accordingly, you have to configure many variety of digital circuits, maybe anything. Okay, so that is for today lecture. Okay, now we in this meeting. So thank you for all the students. Okay, so thank you for all the students to join this session. Thank you for all.